will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not. Be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. It's Hemby. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. He stopped short of the first down marker, had to get it to the 30-yard line, and now they're staring at fourth and short. To the air, it's Mendoza. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Dances away. It's complete on the right side. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He lets one fly deep, and he makes the catch inside the 20. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. With the catch, it's Williams. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
To the air on first down. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Bringing it back. He's at the and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. Still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding, because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Quick completion on the out. Got enough space. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Pushes toward the goal line. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this. at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Release to the back. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down? No.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
The give. And he runs it in for the 2.
And how about that? They go with the ground game. Keep it on the ground for the two-point conversion. Guy runs the football really hard, sneaks it in there, gets him 2 points.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Wingo. Rams him with the stiff arm. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Turns on the Jets. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Mendoza. Completes it in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Looking to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Complete to the right. Gets away from 1. He's got space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Manning. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking to scramble. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He'll set up to throw. He's in there for the 2, and now the lead stands at 10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Boards up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Off play action. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Longhorns are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Throwing right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Off play action on 1st down. Big fella moving. Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And that one's way too far for everybody.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Scanning the field, it's Owens. He's moving out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. Makes the grab on the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They're going to run it. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. This one's complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
Works the middle of the field. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
This quarterback is having a day, man. And right there, he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
The throw to the outside is complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hemby. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. At the 40, there he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And this defense. Really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Gonna look downfield again. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stat.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback.
Touchdown, Texas! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback extends the play. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Looking left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
But he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Spits it out to the back. Complete out of the backfield. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unloads it left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Dropping back, it's Owens. Floating away. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the beatdown has ensued. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, it's Mendoza. It's complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. it.